Aaron Judge is a crazy man. Let's talk about it. The big discussion coming into the 2022 season was whether or not Aaron Judge was going to sign before the season started, as him and his people came out and saying if he was not able to get a contract done before the season started, he would not negotiate mid-season. And this brought a big scurry along fans, and fans were pressuring him to take the contract. And it came out, when it came out that he ultimately declined the contract, fans asked, well, what was the number? What was the years? And it came out that it was 7 years, 213 mil plus the arbitration were brought to 230. And Aaron Judge neither liked the years nor the AAV that he was receiving, so he declined. And a lot of heat came on him from the fans, saying that he's crazy. Fans started to boo him in the first coming weeks of the season, especially with the Yankees going through a small skid before the miraculous season that we're having so far. But fans really got on his back, and Aaron Judge bet on himself. And not only he would get a better contract year-wise, but AAV-wise as well, because when he compared himself, he had to compare himself to a different number of companions. He had to compare himself to his outfield companions, such as Mookie Betts, such as Bryce Harper, such as Mike Trout, who are getting contracts upwards of 10 years, upwards of $300 million range. And he also had to compare himself to his Yankee companion in Garrett Cole, who recently signed in his age 29 season a 9-year, $324, which brought his contract to about 36 annually. And as we know, Aaron Judge has took the responsibility upon himself and has deemed himself the best player on the team. So as the best player on the team, not only is he going to want the best contract on the team, but one of the best contracts in the MLB, because it's the Yankees. And I say this because having watched the first 2 episodes of Derek Jeter menu docuseries, we see how important Derek Jeter was to the city of New York. Not only as a player, but this is a man who was having public appearances for the Yankees, who was in commercials for the Yankees, whose jersey was selling in a tremendous way for the Yankees, who was the face of the Yankees. When you thought of the Yankees, you thought of Derek Jeter. And I'm not comparing it to in a captain perspective, but I'm saying that Aaron Judge's notoriety, his name, his importance to not only the city of New York, but the Yankees and his merchandise, there's no one else on the team who can duplicate what he is doing now. Garrett Cole doesn't have the charisma, the fan base behind him that Aaron Judge has. Giancarlo doesn't as well. No one else on the team, even Nestor Cortez might have a great fan base, which is growing now, but it's nowhere near in capacity to what Aaron Judge's fan base is. So we got to understand, when you're paying this man not only to be the best player on your team, to be not only the best right fielder, but the best center fielder. And, we're guessing if you throw him at left, the best left fielder on the team as well. So the best outfielder on the team, the best player on your team, the person who's selling the most jerseys, who's bringing the most draw, you're paying for that as well. So Aaron Judge is a crazy man. He bet on himself in a big way. But as of today, right after the Baltimore Orioles series, this is a man who's batting .294 with 37 nukes and 81 RBIs, all of which are at the top of the league, along with his OPS, which is a 1.026 roughly, which is top of the league. This is a man who is fighting with Shohei Ohtani, who, if Ohtani's having a decent season in any aspect, should be awarded the MVP because he has two-way ability. And Aaron Judge is, slightly running away with this award. So Aaron Judge is a crazy man, but the Yankees should not make the mistake to not pay him. They should not make the mistake to be stingy with their money. We've seen in the past, when it came from Robinson's Cano big deal, the Yankees were hesitant to give him that, and ultimately they let him walk. They offered him something similar to Judge, which was 7 years for a decent amount of money, AAV-wise as well. But he wanted more. He wanted the 10-year protection, and that's what a lot of players, superstars, are demanding now, is the 10-year protection. Because not only are you paying for the man's prime, but you're paying for the protection on the back end of his career. Because something a player is looking for now is that insurance. That I'm going to give you my prime. I'm going to be the top 5 player in the MLB. But you got to protect me when I'm getting older. And that's what Aaron Judge is looking for as well. And he deserves it. The Yankees should pay him every dime in which he is asking for. I seen a meme on Twitter, and I'm going to pop it up on the screen right now. But yeah, the Yankees should pay Aaron Judge whatever he desires. And I'm not saying realistically, I'm not saying he should ask for $50 million and they give it to him. But comparison to his companions in the outfield, Garrett Cole as well, he should be up there receiving the same AAV, the same year-wise that they're receiving. Because if they're scared to pay him in his age 30 season, they just signed their ace to 9 years in their age 29 season. And worst comes to worst, if Aaron Judge can no longer play in the outfield, which I'm not going to project that even in the next 5 years, he could be a DH as well. This is one of the best hitters in the MLB, along with the best defenders in the outfield. And the Yankees should not make the mistake. I'm not going to say mistake, but should not make the decision to not give him the contract, similar to what Robinson Cano was. Because the Robinson Cano situation allowed for the Yankees to bring up their farm system, to bring up the Aaron Judge, to bring up the Gleyber Torres, to bring up Miguel Andujar, to give guys a shot, bring up Gary Sanchez, Luis Severino, and guys in the farm system to come up and have opportunity in MLB. But I'm telling you, this is not the same situation. Aaron Judge is different. Aaron Judge is New York. He is the face of New York right now. So whatever he desires in a respectable manner, the Yankees should give him. And this is a man that bet on himself, and I'm going to say this again, he's a crazy man, but it paid off in a tremendous way. So, bottom line is the Yankees should pay Aaron Judge. No discussion. Pay him what he wants, because this man has proved to the front office that he is legit. And when it comes to, I'm gonna say one more thing. And when it comes to the Yankees paying people, and don't be hesitant to pay people. They're hesitant to pay Judge right now and bring up his age, but they're also hesitant to throw the farm system at the Nationals to try to acquire Juan Soto. This is a man who is 24, and the Yankees are hesitant to throw the house at him. So if you can't bring up the argument that the Yankees are afraid of their age, because there's a phenom in Washington right now who the Yankees could give all the money to if they wanted to let Judge walk, and they're hesitant to do so. I mean, who also still has 2.5 years of protection. So I don't know. I think it's a Steinbrenner thing. He just doesn't want to give the money, but he'll be ridiculous if he didn't pay Aaron Judge what he wants. All right, man. This is B Riv with episode 1 of Talk About It. Just ranting about sports, many other things. I'm just a bored guy trying to find ways to fill his time. So enjoy episode 1. See ya.